Hello everyone and welcome back to VoidSpace Alpha and New Salopia. Welcome back to our burgeoning town, and thank you very much to the 37,400 people that have subscribed to the channel so far. You guys are awesome. I'm in the opening segments where I always do this same voiceover bit, but look how cool the Lake District looks. It looks like it's been here forever and the city has sprung up around it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Look, it's good news. We have got almost $1 million in the bank, which is fantastic. We've got a few traffic issues. So one of which we're having over in this direction, or were having over in this direction. I think I know what the issue is here. It's lane hierarchy. So I'm just going to quickly fix that by making these 3-lane roads so that the slip road becomes like a dedicated turning lane. And I need to do the same here because it goes from a 2-lane. So 2 lanes here plus a lane here merge to create a 3-lane, but it's going into a 2-lane. So I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do exactly the same thing over here. I can't do the same thing over here because I've put my industry too close, but I need to do the same thing over here. Like so. And I think I need to do the same thing over here. So this should be 3 lanes that become 2 lanes. Yeah, that's fine. So that gets changed, that gets changed, that gets changed, that gets changed. Oh, no, that was wrong. How do I... Can I undo? I can't undo, and now it's going to be ugly forever. Okay, that's problematic. I need to fix that. Let's just do that, and let's put that back in here. In fact, let's upgrade these ones first, so that they're right. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be, yeah, from here it turns into a 3-lane. They've got ample time to merge and diverge. Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. So yeah, let's get rid of that one, and let's put in new 3 lanes here and new 3 lanes there. That looks a little bit better, doesn't it? And then I think the same thing from here. So if I need to upgrade these roads like so. I can unpause now because the road's back in its normal state. And it should drop down to 2 roads when it gets to that bit where the lane breaks off. Although I'm not going to be able to do that because of the industry that we put down here, the coal mining. Now, on the subject of coal mining, if we have a look at our services, production, we are now exporting 23 tons of coal instead of importing, which has had a massive effect on the budget. We're now at 1.5 million per month, which means we've probably got the money to get our bypass done. What we want to do is be bringing this motorway. It's going to snake around the city. There's probably going to be an arm that feeds the main city here as well. But what we want to do is move traffic around the city and effectively, or eventually I should say, link it up to over here, right? Now that's already going to cost us 700 grand. So we've only got 300 grand left to spend. So let's just do this part first, because what we're going to need to do is grab our 2-lane highway, go into straight, go into parallel, and we are going to bring it over into this direction, and then we're going to do a nice gentle curve like so, bring it down here, sort of perpendicular hopefully to the railway. Where can I get the 180? There it is. And then I can bring it around like so and straighten it up again. Now I do need to cross this railway at some point. What I might do is create a railway bridge by creating the largest curve that I can. Curve too tight. Okay, like that. Now, what I want to do is get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I don't think I've unlocked trains. I have not. So I need to actually put a development point into public transport and into trains so that I can reasonably move. Oh god, look at the size of the train station. What is that? A rail yard. Oh, it's not even a train station. Then I guess the rail yard feeds different types of train. Okay, cool. Brilliant. Anyways, I want to bring... So this is actually a double track. I want to bring this up like so. Oh, okay, I pressed the wrong button there. And I would like to bring you over at 180 degrees. Like that. And then I would like to join you down over here. Like so. Yep, that seems to work. Probably not the most aesthetically pleasing bridge in the world, but it certainly is a solution. And that will give us the wiggle room that we need to continue on with our roads. Now, I'm going to want to put another curve in here. So let's go 180, maybe 90 over here. I want to put in a 90-degree curve like so. And we're going to end up going straight over here. Now, I want to put road contours on, actually, because what I'll probably want is for the road to finish up over here. Okay, that's fine, because that means we're in the position to buy the next couple of tiles, and we're going to grab 3 of them for 260 grand. And I just want to make sure that this looks all right, because I'm a little bit worried that it won't. So what I may want to do is just bring that like so, and then I want to start raising this up. Oh, I've got overlapping items. Okay, I've got this old mill ribbon, which I'm going to keep, but I'm going to move. Let's chuck it down there for now. That'll do. Right. And yeah, I want to make sure that these are raising up in the correct manner, so they look kind of level on the way over. 180 like that. Now, this is going to be a bit of an uphill road. I'm wondering, is it going to be an uphill road? Yeah, it is. It's already going into the side of the road there. So what I might need to do is just terraform by grabbing the level here, which I think you do by right-clicking, and then just like that. And I think this road is going to link up over in this direction, so we'll just take it over like that for now. And in fact, we've probably, at the right time, I brought it over way too close, actually. But, you know, we can make that work. We're going to grab this tile, and then this tile, and this tile. That's actually too much money for now, so we'll just do these ones for now. I'm going to chuck the road in, like so. Let's put in a curve. And we're going to page down so it hits the ground. We're going to do a turn here. We will then continue up here. Maybe like so. It's a bit of a windy motorway, this one. Yeah, in fact, I really don't like that. Let's get rid of those. Right, okay, let's try that again. And we will fix this terrain in a moment, I promise. So let's go like that. Let's go like that. Just keeping it a bit straighter. Like that. And then maybe we can just go straight. It's going to go straight, so what I need to do is just make it straight. And maybe I could tunnel underneath the railway this time. Yeah, let's go straight like that. Let's curve it. And then let's go underneath. Does that go underneath? I think I might have to go down a little bit deeper. Yeah, there we are. There we are. And then come up about there. How does that look? It looks pretty awful. But, you know, maybe we need another railway bridge in. Maybe that's the better solution. And that, do you know what? That kind of makes sense in my head. That means that the railway was probably here prior to anything else. Let's do that. Let's do that. Right, okay. Rather than going underneath... Yeah, and there's also a divot here because I've gone down. Let's fix that terrain. Oh, I could go over the top. That might be a better idea, actually, if I go over the top. Like that. Right, okay. Let's try... I think we're going to need another slight curve. Let's do that. How's that look? I mean, it doesn't look fantastic, but it definitely looks better than the tunnel. So let's start softening this terrain around here. And around there. Around there. Soften all of this up. Okay, it does sweep round that hill, which is nice. We are now moving towards... And do you know what? That's not the worst gradient in the world. I mean, it's a bit lumpy and bumpy, but it's not completely, you know, crazy. And what I want to do is loop round here and then join up over here. So I think we'll do that. We're going to need to buy 2 more tiles to have anywhere remotely able to join that back up. So let's grab this. Oh, I just had the Battle.net pop-up appear on my screen. Let's try that again. Let's now continue this in a straight line. Doing my best. If you watch City Planner Plays, I'm doing my best to respect the topography of the land. It's not as beautiful. You should definitely go and watch that guy. Excuse me for a second. Oh, I had a terrible sneeze waiting to get out. Right, now I need to add an intersection into this area. And in fact, I may need to buy another tile there. I need to just buy that tile. How is this doing for my income? It's like my income's actually going up. I'm not paying any attention to any of the problems that are going on in the city at the moment. There is a huge traffic jam here. That's problematic. But other than that, everything seems to be fine, so we'll just ignore it. Right, what kind of an intersection do we want? Partial clover leaf? I don't really like the clover leaf intersection, although saying that it is a 4-way. They don't seem to have like a gyratory type intersection. A 4-level stack? Ooh, that's ginormous. Yeah, although probably a bit bigger than what we want. A single point... That's probably more of a gyratory system, isn't it? Directional interchange. That's exactly what we want. Okay. Let's pause and start deleting. Take that all the way back to there. Take that all the way back to there. I think putting it about... there is going to be okay. So let's then reconnect all these roads up. We can bring these guys back. We've got these ones on parallel. That's too far out. Like so. That actually joins up okay. Now I need to bring these out at a slight curve. And that's actually, the curve might be too slight for me to realign. Yeah, look at that. It's pretty ugly on this side. So maybe I need to just delete that and just put in one nice straight road. I need to flip the polarity. can't flip the polarity. I forgot that wasn't a thing in City Skylines 2. So I actually need to draw it back in the correct way, like so. That's a bit less lumpy and bumpy. There is still this horrible little bump there, but I'm not going to be able to fix that without moving the entire bridge, so, you know, that's a problem. Let's pull these back, and let's bring these down. Like that. Let's pull these back even more. $180. We can do that. And then we can link them up. Okay, bypass is in. That is a thing that has happened. Let's speed the time back up because everything is working. And there was one other thing that I wanted to do today, and I'm pretty happy with that bypass because now we can start buying all the tiles on the inside of the bypass and start feeding the city from different directions, so people have lots of different options on where to enter, which won't be down here. Now this is a very high traffic area, and I'm just wondering whether a small roundabout will flow that traffic a little bit better than it currently does. Now I also may want to just remove the crosswalks from here, like so, just to increase traffic flow there, and that seems to have fixed things in the short term. We've still got loads of demand, but what I want to fix before we do the demand is our educational needs. So we still have a need for more elementary education. We've got 5,500 students and only 4,800 capacity. This is going to add another 1,000 students worth of capacity, and they probably live, I mean, there can't be 1,000 students in this very low density sort of riverside housing development over here, so they probably are inner city kids. Now the problem I've got is that it's actually quite difficult to find somewhere where this is going to fit, so maybe a city elementary school is going to be best, and I'm going to chuck that into there. We now have 6,300. Now high school capacity, we've got 600, which is basically one of these with an extension wing. But we have, you know, 2,500, over 2,500 people that want to go to high school. So perhaps we need to add another high school. I wish it would tell you where the other high schools are rather than just education, education, education. What is this here? This is... Why won't it let me select it? Let me select it. Oh, I had something else selected. This is a small high school with, what, extra classrooms? Yeah, extension wings. Okay, so cool. We've already got one down there. We need another small high school, maybe a city high school. What kind of footprint does that have? It's got a very usable footprint, but it is 300 grand, so we'll just wait a moment or so for that to come in. We're now almost making 2 million. I was about to say 3 million. It's not that. We're almost making 2 million, which is great, per month. Let's, yeah, there we go. So we can get a city high school in. Is that an elementary school? Yes, it is. Okay, so we've got 3 elementary schools in this area, and a high school can go somewhere relatively central. We'll get it on the main stretch. Yeah, that roundabout has cleared up traffic there massively. Are we having any other traffic problems? I don't believe we are. We're definitely going to next episode when I start plopping down loads more development and causing for many people to move in at the same time. So educational needs rise. We're kind of okay. We're still not great on the high school capacity, but that being said, we can add a rooftop sports park, or what's this here? Extension floors. It's going to cost 130 grand. So the extension floors go up naturally, and so does the sports park on the roof. That's actually pretty cool. I've never been to a school or seen a school that has sports on the roof. That is incredible. I'd love to go there. Right, we'll just wait until we got the 130, which will not be long, for the rooftop extension here. Student numbers are flying up, 240 out of 800, 249. That's going to get full very quickly because we're still underserving our educational needs in this area. So yeah, we'll literally, there we go, put those that rooftop extension on, and we'll have a look at our educational demand now. We're just about there or thereabouts with high school, so now it's all college and university, and those are things that I need to unlock with unlock points. So let's have a look at education. Yeah, college, university, technical university, or medical university, and then you get the radio telescope, the geological research center, and the large hadron collider, which will be really, really cool. But look, that is where I'm going to leave it. Look at the traffic issues I've just caused. Is this people coming to school? Yeah, I mean, they are at least filtering off correctly. Yeah, okay. We definitely need to institute more entryways into the city, which will be great once we get the southern one as well, because people may then take this route down here and feed into the south or feed into this area or whatever it is. But look, that's where I'm going to leave it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're enjoying watching Salopia grow to a decent size. We're now at 33,000 people, and budget-wise, we are making a decent amount of money. Popping up on your screen now will be some other videos that I hope you find interesting. God, I can't talk today. Please do check them out, and I will see you in the next episode.